Hey, what's up, everyone? I am back. It's Queenly Vibes here. So, I am back with another movie review. So, the movie that I'm going to review with you guys is the new Tyler Perry movie, of course, Madea'S Homecoming. Okay? So, if you guys haven't seen the movie, this is a spoiler alert. So go ahead and check out the movie. It's on Netflix. It came out last Friday. So go ahead and, check it out and come back and check out this review. So first and foremost, thank you to all of my subscribers and everyone that leaves a comment and everything. I enjoy interacting with people from all over, from all walks of life. I certainly appreciate you all that are respectful. And, to those who have stronger opinions, I mean, God bless you as well. It is what it is. So, this channel is definitely a combination. I'm a big movie buff, so this is a part of my hobby. It's a part of my lifestyle. It's what I enjoy doing. But first and foremost, I am a born again believer. So, it's just going to be a combination of me sharing my testimony, sharing my journey with Jesus Christ, sharing wisdom of some things that I've gone through, where I pray to empower, especially women, so that, single women, you can just, take some of my testimonies and apply it to your life so that you don't have to go in places where I have gone, and everything. And, just talking about Jesus Christ, in general, sharing my faith, sharing scriptures and all of that, along with my hobbies, movies and different things that I enjoy. So thank you all, for being a part of it. I really do appreciate it. So like this video, share the video and give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel, right? Anyhow, let's get into this movie. Oh my goodness. Tyler Perry. We're gonna chop it up. Hang on. Mr. Tyler Perry. So it's interesting because I have another video on here about it's a stage play, and as I mentioned before, I had got back to watching some of his earlier stage plays because sometimes it's just too much garbage on TV, personally. It's my opinion. It's a lot of nonsense that's on. So sometimes, you have to step away from the television and just, tune it out. And, if you, have a relationship with the Lord, certain things you're going to have to learn to kind of just block out and fast and pray and watch things that are more, spiritual and everything. So, yeah, I'm going to just kind of rant a little bit with this before I get into the movie review. So as I mentioned about some of his earlier plays and everything, they were, they were funny. I felt that he was a little bit more sincere with his own personal walk with the Lord. I felt like he had a little bit more passion in what he was putting out, and and everything. And again, I'm not here to judge Tyler Perry. However, we do have to be a good judge of character, and it's just something that I noticed with him from earlier on in his career. He seemed to be a little bit more passionate about his, relationship with the Lord, and certain things he wouldn't say or what have you. But it just seems like now, I'm not going to even say it seems like, it basically is what it is. We can see it for ourselves. And he's using more profanity. He have a lot more shows that are out now that are very provocative, full of profanity and different things like that I don't personally care for. I think, I just feel that he can do a lot better. I feel that he can definitely do a lot better with his shows and everything like that. But hey, it is what it is, to each his own. I do pray, for Tyler Perry and everything, so anyhow, so we're back with another Madea movie. And from, I don't know, I think that one of his last plays, I didn't get a chance to see it, which was the Madea'S Farewell. So I don't know. I thought that he was going to be done away with Madea, but then I did hear him give an interview saying that he would always do Madea because of he promised his mother and everything that he would do it. Give me 1 second. So I think he's not ready to retire with the Madea franchise and everything. It again, some of the earlier Madea stuff I definitely did enjoy. So I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I think more or less what I'm starting to see is that it's a repetition of, like some stuff that he's already done. Like some of the lines, even in this, the Madea'S Homecoming movie, some of the lines are like from some of his older plays and everything. It's just like everything is all mixed into one. It's a repetition or regurgitation of movies and plays that he's already have done. Anyhow, let's get into it. Madea'S Homecoming. This is about his Madea'S great grandson Tim, who's graduating college. Madea'S back to her hallelujahs, and she's not putting up with any nonsense as family drama erupts at her great grandson's college graduation celebration. So let me get some of the cast here in the movie. Okay, the top cast, you have, of course, Tyler Perry, Madea. You have Cassie Davis as Aunt Bam, Mr. Brown, David Mann, Tamala Mann, Cora, and the portrayal of Timothy's mother is Gabrielle Dennis. I like Gabrielle Dennis. I did see a movie. I've seen her in several projects. I thought she did a really good job as Whitney Houston. I think it was the Bobby Brown story, and she portrayed Whitney Houston. I thought she did pretty good. Agnes Brown is portrayed by Brendan. Hold on, let me get his name. Brendan O'Connor, I believe. I'm sorry, no, I didn't get his whole name. Brendan O'Carroll, excuse me. All right, let me go back. Okay, hang on. I want to get the full cast. Okay. The guy Tim, he's portrayed by Brandon Black, and Davi is portrayed by Aisha Blaker. I pray that I'm saying his name properly. Anyhow, these are some of the cast members and everything. Tim being one of the, having one of the leading roles, because it's really centered more or less around him, which I thought the whole Madea'S Homecoming. I know Tyler is paying homage to Beyonce, I believe. Homecoming, Coachella, all of that or what have you. I don't know. See, and this is what I'm talking about with Tyler. I feel that he's more talented than a lot of the stuff that he puts out. I don't know. It's like he. Let me get into the movie before I give certain thoughts. Okay, so I watched this movie. I had to watch this movie like at least 3 times to see if I really liked it or not. Because I'm gonna be honest, the first time I watched it, I was just like, I don't know, I was just anticipating for it to be good, or for it to make me laugh a little bit more. I don't know. I was just expecting something different, which I'm not really sure why I was expecting more out of these Madea movies. I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's regurgitation at this point. The only difference is that I'm starting to notice Tyler, he likes to put a lot of homosexual couples in everything that he does now. So this was a big thing with Madea'S great grandson Tim. He's homosexual, and he wanted to come out to the family. So like in the beginning of the movie, his best friend, you would think that they were lovers. I thought that they were lovers, because I knew he wanted to come home and tell the family, his secrets and stuff like that. And of course, we can all figure out that it's because he was, I don't know, living in the closet, or I don't know. But it was leading up to that. And then just the way he and Davi had this conversation, this whole dialogue as they're driving to Madea'S, it's like they were in a relationship or something like that. So that kind of threw me, to find out they're not lovers, they're actually just best friends. And Davi was secretly dating his mother for 2 years behind Tim's back, so no one knew. And all of this came out at at their graduation cookout. It was a whole big thing with that. A lot of secrets came out. So anyhow, they're driving to get to Madea'S. Again, because the family is coming together to celebrate Tim's graduating college, and Davi is also graduating as well, so it's part of his graduation as well. And his family members come to the celebration. His aunt and I don't know, I think 2 of his aunts, his great aunt and his aunt Kathy or what have you, they come down to celebrate him, and they're from Ireland. So he's West Indian, Ireland, he's mixed and everything. So it really was, Tim and his friends' graduation celebration and everything. So the whole family is getting together over at Madea'S. Everything goes down at Madea'S house, And Madea, she has a large family. I mean, most of us as African Americans and people of color, we do tend to have a large family, and because I was thinking about that. I'm like, Madea'S from Georgia. She got this huge family. I have a lot of family members, from in Georgia, and all of that, and then my mom's side and all of that. We tend to have large families and stuff like that. But my thing is, I'm just wondering how much more can we get out of Tyler Perry, with the Madea movies, in writing about family members and what have you, and how does everyone relate to each other? Like, how is everyone related? Because remember, from Diary of a Mad Black Woman, you have Helen, that's Madea's granddaughter. Then you had from Madea's family reunion, you have Vanessa and her sister. I think they were Madea's nieces, and so from all of these movies, there's all these people that are related, and it gets kind of mixed up sometimes. Anyways, so Tim and his friend, they had, they're at the house first. The Browns are there, not to mention. Okay, and Cora is Tim's grandmother, because Tim's mother, portrayed by Gabrielle Dennis, is Cora's daughter. Cora has two daughters. One's a police officer and all of that. I don't know. The thing about that is, I remember in one of Tyler Perry's plays, Cora always had two daughters. One of them was on drugs and all of that. So now Tyler have it that one of Cora's daughters is a police officer. Tim's mom, I forget what she does or what have you, but so the two of them come down, and of course there's Uncle Joe, who's pretty funny, or what have you. Then you have, like I said, the Browns, Cora's daughters, and Bam. Then you have, oh my gosh, Tim's mom's best friend that hangs out there too. She's her lawyer, because Tim's mom is recently divorced from Tim's father. So there was a whole drama with that. And this is what Tyler Perry normally gives us. He gives us some family drama. He have us thinking, there's a plot that we think is going one way, and then the plot, it twists into something else, or what have you. So he's really clever at doing that. I can give him that. Okay, so all the family, they get together, all this good stuff or whatever, and Joe have a problem with his great niece because she's a cop. They don't want her there, all of that. So Tyler kind of threw in, a message about, how we're starting to hate the cops and all of the stuff that's going on, Black Lives Matter, protesting, things of that nature. So you can see that he definitely had a message with that, And my thing is, not all of us, hate the cops and stuff like that. There are good cops out there, but it has come to the point where we do have to stand for ourselves as people of color, and Black lives does matter. Of course, all lives matter, but the thing about the Black Lives Matter movement is because so many of us as Black and brown people are losing our lives by the hands of police officers. It's not a lot of Caucasian people losing their lives by the hands of police officers. So we do have to stand. We do have to fight for our lives, and of course we appreciate good police officers and all of that. But I do see a strong message that he put in the movie concerning the cops and, things of that nature. So anyway, they all get together. They go out to Red Lobster, to celebrate. And I don't know, Madea was just being Madea. It was a couple of funny things here and there or what have you. But they get back home. I'm trying to think, did Tim come out before they... No, he definitely... He had a conversation with the family, I believe, after their Red Lobster dinner and all of that. And he told them that he was gay. And, so there was like a moment of silence and everyone's kind of looking around. And so they just basically said they already knew and all of that, and that they loved him and, all of that good stuff. And, of course, his mom is just a proud mom and, all of this, that, and the third, what have you. But again, in my personal opinion, and I love all people, I just honestly feel that Tyler definitely finds a way to put in homosexuality in everything that he does. In all of his TV shows. Some of his TV shows, I would watch, like the Have and Have Nots. If Loving You Is Wrong, I used to like that one. What have you. He always seems to have something centered around same-sex couples. And I'm not sure why he does that. Again, because he proclaimed to be Christian and stuff like that. I don't know if this is something coming from him personally, that maybe he wants to come out of the closet, because even now, I think with like 2 other TV shows, he put like, gay couples in there and stuff like that. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what that's about. His earlier stuff wasn't centered around that or what have you. There's been talks, there's been talk about him, about his own personal sexual preference or, what have you. But in my personal opinion, I just honestly think that it's something that he's holding back on. Clearly you can see it, and we don't know if, just because people have a lot of money, it doesn't mean that they're happy, and at the end of the day, we don't know what's going on with Tyler Perry. He could be, I don't know, living a very sad life because maybe he feels as if he can't come out of the closet. So he make up these characters and have them to come out, or have them in relationships on his show because it's what he wishes he could do, or maybe he just wants to get us so comfortable with seeing how he chooses to live with same-sex couples or what have you. Anyways, that's just my opinion. And like I said, I love all people. I may not agree with the lifestyle, but I love everyone. So God bless with that. Anyways, so, Tim has that moment. The family embraces him and they move on. Then at, I don't know, another celebration, it comes out that his mom's best friend is actually engaged to his mother's ex-husband, So it was drama with that, because she's not only supposed to be the mom's best friend, she was also her lawyer. And from the looks of it, Tim's mom didn't get a lot out of the divorce. The father actually did. So it was just scandalous. It was drama with that. And then it also came out that Davies Tim's best friend, who we thought was his lover in the beginning, is dating his mom, and he actually proposed to her, and she declined or what have you. They go forth, and they have the graduation ceremony and everything. And by the way, Davi's aunts and everything, they were kind of funny here and there. I thought he had the older great aunt kind of reminded me of like Mrs. Doubtfire or something like that. I don't know if Tyler was trying to give us another Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm not sure, but that's what it was giving me. Anyhow, so they go on and have the graduation ceremony, and Tim is the valedictorian, so he had this speech prepared. He rips it up, and he gives his own speech. He starts talking about everything that has happened over the weekend with his family, with him coming out, all of the drama. He used all of that to give the speech, which I didn't like it. You know, it didn't make sense to me. It's like, what did all of that have to do with your speech? You know, yes, I get it. You're gonna things will come together with your family. You will move on and you know, all of that good stuff. But I felt like he should have given a more, I don't know, educated, I believe I can fly type of speech for, you know, being the class valedictorian. I just didn't like it at all that he spewed all of his family business as his speech. I just thought that was dumb. That's just my opinion. I didn't like it. I'm just like, okay. Certain parts of the movie, it just, I don't know, it just fell flat for me. You know, and like I said, I've seen all of the Madea movies, and this one is definitely not my favorite. I'm just gonna say that it's just definitely not my favorite. I just feel that Tyler Perry could do so much better. You know, and the movie, it was just so short. It was like right as it was coming on, it was going off. You know, and then I don't know, it just left me wondering, like, what did I just watch? I don't know, guys. Go and check it out for yourselves. You know, it had its funny moments, but I think it, you know, in order for you to get a laugh out of this, it's like it was just so bad to a certain degree just to get out a decent laugh or whatever. That's how I felt about it. I don't know, and I don't know how, you know, I guess he's going to keep going with more and more Madea movies, but I don't know. And then I just didn't care for it. The whole Beyonce concert he did at the end, I didn't care for it at all. You know, so I watched it the first time. The other two times that I watched, I just stopped it after the graduation and everything. So I'm at a loss for words right now because, again, I've followed Tyler's career from the beginning with his plays and up to what he's doing now, and it's just like I just don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know. And see, this is why I'm just more or less stuck on his plays, where I feel like at least some of his earlier plays I just really enjoy. I think they had good messages mixed in with, you know, some of the things that we do go through in real life and all of that, with a more spiritual message. you know, at the end and everything. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. This was not one of my favorite Madea movies. Anyhow, that's my review. I will see you guys next time. Take care.